When you feeling like that, you gotta talk to yourself like this. So when life make you feel like you ain't shit, or at least that's what you tell yourself. Remember this. That's the conversation that you're having with yourself, and no one else controls that but you. What's up? What's up? What's up? Over the talking as life, and no one else controls how you look at yourself but you. So when you think about that, it's like, ain't about time we start having different conversations with ourselves. Ain't about time we start putting different things on our mind, because it's through repetition and hypnosis one can be deprogrammed or reprogrammed. Again, repetition, hypnosis. Simple form of hypnosis. I mean, of course, repetition. Watch videos like this and watch how your mind begins to absorb the information. So, in a sense, they one and the same. And the little baby kid done got smacked up. But they one and the same, man. In the sense, they're one and the same. So, when you think about that, it's like we got to recognize the things that we repeat, the things that we do repetitively become us. So it's imperative that we recognize this and move accordingly, because only way we're going to continue to exist is revise the shit that we do. Revise it. We can't keep on doing the same shit and expecting the different result that we not going to get when this is the path, not the path to righteousness, but the path to insanity. So it's important that we tell each other the truth on these type of things and let each other know. Like, look, if every time things go wrong, you keep on talking shit about your motherfucking self, that's what you've been thinking up until now. That's what you've been thinking about yourself. So when shit pop off, by default, you know what I'm saying? Your default thoughts or what's that been pushed over to your subconscious based on what you have reasoned or haven't reasoned, you feel me? Um, Now you start acting on that shit in times when things become, decision making time. Depending on who you are, decision making time might make you super nervous to the point most people tend to do whatever um seems like the quickest solution or the easiest solution. You know what I'm saying? The easiest transition. But a lot of time the easiest transition is more the same for people. But it don't mean it's healing. Got issues because you've been drinking and not paying attention to your body saying hold the hell up. You got a hangover or a headache because your body saying hold on. We overexerted ourselves. We went too far. But like I said, when you feel like that, talk to yourself like this. I am healthy. So if anything wrong in me exists, body, heal it. I am healthy. So if anything wrong in me exists, body, heal it. I am healthy. So if anything wrong in me exists, body, heal it. And therefore, same thing with understanding different intelligence, we have to make ourselves susceptible to the healing as well. Meaning, you know, the herbs come in and act as the cleanser, the detoxifier of ourselves, but the fruit or the vegetables in which we eat act as though the environment. So without the proper environment, if one is eating a diet that's too acidic, whether that's because the body has to utilize more acids to break down the different foods in which you are eating, or just because you are consuming acidic fruits, or I mean acidic foods. So again, we don't romanticize. We know there's different foods that was man-made just so certain man can or a certain mankind can digest these said foods. But you know, you heard it said the food of the gods. The highest source of nutrients is important in these days and times for us to seek. Um, with the different changes in the atmosphere, I'm telling you, bro, the people that you seeing come online with the information, the people that's not fearful to talk to the people, because believe it or not, that's the superpower. But the people that you seeing come online and waking up others, as well as confirming and affirming other people, it's because they made themselves, and some would say susceptible to the energy forms uh, rising up, and in other situations, some would say um, they elevated themselves to transcend what they was going through. So when you think about that shit, it's like, it would behoove me. I like that word. I ain't gonna lie, but it would be in my best interest for me to be like, you know what? Let me put myself in the best position for things to come to me. You know, um, a quick little tidbit, as my mama would say. When you fast, you quickly amplify your energy. You know, as we ask for different things of the spirit realm. Um, and some of us know the spirit realm to be ourselves, as we ask for these different things to be expressed of ourselves into the physical based on what we believe should happen, you tend to realize, hold on, this is how it's supposed to go the whole time. Draw from within, therefore it's expressed out. You feel me? Draw from within, so therefore you express it out. That's what it's all about. Cultivating your inner self, and truth be told, the easiest way to cultivate your inner self, like, do a test. Do the scientific test with yourself. Don't forget, we becoming sensitive enough to where we can notice the changes. So when necessary, we can make the proper changes. So try to wait a little later to eat breakfast. Like if you eat breakfast at 9, wait till like it's gonna be a work. So I don't want you to go into it thinking about easy transitions. For great changes, it's gonna require great changes. You know what I'm saying? For great gains, you might experience a little pain. So, um, again, we talking about how the power of fasting works. You know, rather than completely not eating for a whole day, I would suggest to you to do intermittent fasting and intermediate fasting. I mean, and that would require one to, you know, not eat so early. Like, don't eat as soon as you wake up. Um, for a lot of us, the reason why this also helps mentally for you to be able to figure out what you need to do and see it through is because after a while, of us always, since we came out the womb, seeking food, a lot of us, that's all that's on our mind. What I'm gonna eat, what I'm gonna eat, what I'm gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? So it becomes a thing of all day long, what I'm gonna eat. No wonder you can't get anything done but accomplishing what's the most prevalent thought. You know, remember that repetition and hypnosis. You feel me? That repetition allows for you to hypnotize yourself into recognizing this is what's important to me, and therefore I'm gonna put out this energy spiritually. So therefore, all I see is that. Remember the car reference? When you buy a new car and you start seeing all the cars on the road that look like it, treat this like that new car. These new thoughts, we sit in that new vehicle. You feel me? Now, every time, the opportunity arises to further that thought, we on guard. I mean, now we on guard. We ready to roll. We see our opening. We see our exit. You see what I'm saying? Or our interest. To heighten our interest. You feel me? So the importance of repetition, hypnosis, talking nice to yourself, talking right to yourself. That's what I mean. Not talking foolish. Telling yourself what you really need to hear. Cause you know what time it is. Feel me? What's for you is for you. And you ain't gotta force nothing. You feel me? You don't gotta force nothing. You don't gotta force nothing. But if you like God, you can feel that force coming. Cause there's definitely a force coming. Every time you put your mind to something, the force is with you. That spiritual force that you put out, and the belief in your physical capabilities that you put out when you carry it out. Follow through. Follow through. Yeah. Talking about the magical world, you feel me, of follow through. When you follow through, yeah, check out my tribe, the Tree Tribe. But when you follow through, mm, ain't nothing you can't do. When you follow through, you might just see how everything just slow down and follow you. When you follow through. When you follow through, family. But I tell you what, later on, we're going to do some mushroom identification. Tell you what, we ain't going to wait too late. You feel? We ain't going to wait too much later on. We're going to get these pictures of these mushrooms. We're going to go up. And we're going to figure out what they is. Yes, sir. Back at it. Creating them good habits to overcome them bad habits. Yeah, bro, just talking about how we hypnotize ourselves with the things that we repeatedly do. So it's in our best interest to figure out the things that we want to repeat that will, take us to the destinations we seeking to go. In a long way, we've been seeing a lot of nature. You know what I'm talking about? Seeing a lot of that. But what that is, that was different. Oh, okay, let me get off one of these trees. Audio. I'm getting in front of the trees. Sometimes the trees throw off the signal. Not to mention, I'm coming up on 10%. So when the thing drop, I'm gonna get back with y'all. The mushrooms always be wanting to take me off to myself. Every time I'm about to do a mushroom identification, I don't even be really having that much juice on my phone. But again, the magic is in the follow through. Figure out what you want to make happen. Prepare yourself through repetition to be susceptible to the mission. You feel me? And see it through. That's all you gotta do. You got it, old magical being. And when you feel like you don't, play this video back so I can tell you, you got what it takes. Even when they say you don't, you that one. Don't let them tell you nothing different. All you gotta do is follow through, get this shit done. Believe in you, cause you the one. You the one. Every day, the sun rises for you. So go forth. Do what you do. Be you. Cause that's good enough. Everything you do, make sure you give a fuck. Because it's your passion. It's going to ensure that you last. And if you can, if it crosses your mind, if you get that gut feeling, begin fasting. Begin fasting. Not because it's fashionable, but it's actually a way of healing yourself. Forgiving yourself for the abuse that we put on our body. Because we spend so much of our life, as soon as we come out the womb, worrying about feeding ourselves, to the point that repetition has hypnotized us into thinking life is all about feeding ourselves. And so here it is, people just keep giving us stuff to feed on. They just keep giving us stuff to feed on. And all the while, it be to our detriment. But we feel like, as long as we scratch that itch, we better than. But, tell you like this, that recovery time gotta get less than what it's been. And the compounding of our issues, that shit gotta stop, man. Shit gotta stop. Shit gotta stop. This shit gotta stop, bro. And don't feel hopeless, because the ways that I laid out is the yellow brick road. See, buddy trying to get at me, dog. The ways that I laid out is the yellow brick road. All you gotta do is believe in you, though. That's all you gotta do. I believe in you. Now it's on you. I believe in you. Now it's on you. The dogs believe in you. They keep on. They don't even usually say nothing. Here it is. I believe in you. They feel that love, that energy. So it's a must that you take the sign.